we're here, we're talking about how good things are going for you at Man United at this very early stage. But when you first signed, there were a few eyebrows raised because there were people who were like, I don't know, maybe he has a bit of a temper. How do you see that?
Honestly, I don't really care about, because I think every single thing that I did in the game is to love the game, It's very passionate to win the games and then make my team and myself better player, better team, and then achieve some things then maybe the people don't believe we can do. Was the same at Wolves. Everyone say we go down and then we show everyone who can be there and then maybe fight for something more. I think inside of me I always believe in something more, And I think when I bring this for United now, or maybe for myself, it's something that pushed me forward. Of course, we can do mistakes, and I did some mistakes. I'm sorry, I apologize for that, but it's always in the good intention. I always try to do something good, and maybe I pass a little bit, but always in the good point. So I never put myself in some questions about my character, about who I am, because inside of me I know who I am is always for the good side of the things. And we are here to learn more, and I am one of this guy to learn to don't do more mistakes, but still love a lot the game.
Yeah, but do you see yourself as one of those players who play a bit on the edge? Because there is a good part of this. Of course, you have to know how to manage. To manage this. But do you see yourself as a player who likes playing on the edge?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I like I say, like how everyone talking about the Persians club is my look. I always want to be here, and then of course I understand it's one of the biggest club in the world. National team is the same. Brazil national team is always the pressure there. Of course you know. And it's something. Then if you really know, if you really dream to come this kind of moments in your life, you need to adapt there. And then I always say the pressure is big, but I always try to feel the pressure like a privilege. I always dream to come here, and then when I come here, I can't have this excuse, the pressure is too much. It's the privilege, and maybe I will do everything to going well. So I am this kind of player, then love to have the pressure around, honestly, to maybe put yourself underdog. I think it's English expression, I don't know, but maybe. And I really like to be this guy, then prove a lot of things for a lot of persons, honestly. Because I did my whole life was like this. I grown up different region in Brazil. The region then is not common to have a lot of players.
The Northeast.
The Northeast, exactly. More than me. Is more common, and then Rio and São Paulo, the big cities in the world, in Brazil. And of course, for me, it was always like that. And then I feel adapt already with all these kind of things.
Yeah. How did you shape yourself into this player who likes a bit of pressure, who embraces, who just has this fire? What do you think were the aspects of your upbringing that made you this way?
This is two different things to say, because I think outside of the pitch I always try to be only myself, humble, funny guy, try to speak with everyone, respect everyone. And I always think about to learn from everyone. So I think is some very good things from myself that I always respect, and I try to learn to understand, and have this kind of love to give, be happy, talk, smile. I'm this guy, I cannot change it. But when I go to the pitch, I always know why I'm here. I always know, when I always think back what the things that I pass in my past that's made me to arrive here. So when I achieve that level, I need to know all the hard things that I pass in my life build me to be this guy. So these kind of things cannot play against me, need to play with me. So I always try to manage this psychology. It's not easier, but I always try to manage this, and then even something pass wrong, always is moments for the good and for the bad things. You will only need to be yourself and keep in shape, keep the way the new things the good way, because already you achieve some things and you need to be proud.
Right after you signed for Man United, there was a picture that went kind of viral. Maybe you already know what I'm talking about. The picture,
No.
yeah,
Which picture?
with
Wow, this one with Ronaldo's
yes,
those
yes,
with his
the lack of goals in that picture.
and with Vini,
Who
of
was,
course.
who was in that picture again?
Me, Vini, Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho.
Yeah,
That's not that picture, huh?
not a bad picture. How was
When I
that?
see the picture, I say, oh, what I do here? Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I'm this kind of guy, you know. Like, yeah, we are all together, and then
Because I know you get along well with Ronaldinho.
yeah,
You-
with
you s-
Ronaldo, yeah, always my idol, and then we have some persons in common, then we talk, and yeah, he always like send me a perfect advice for my life, for my career, and you know, when I have the opportunity to be there, and then he called me to be in the photo, I say, of course I need to be here, of course. And for myself was the photo, then I will put in my room with Vini, is one of my biggest friends in the football, and then but he's still like around my generation, you know, and then it's easier like to see Vini like my friend, but Ronaldinho is both idol, you know, what I can say, what I can do in this art, like I don't know what I can talk, I don't have a lot of words, I was like something like that, and Ronaldo say, hey, I know you're not like this, speak a little bit more, and then I start to be there a little bit more comfortable. Ronaldo was my first time, then I meet him, and yeah, you know, I think it's like I say, I always try to be this guy outside of the football, someone then I respect, try, of course, imagine how many things I learned only to have a conversation with these two guys. But yeah, it is kind of things then I always try to bring to myself.
I know you've spoken to Ronaldinho a few times. How was the latest catch up? Did you mention Man United?
Wow, I say, wow, he's one of the biggest clubs in the world, huh?
Yeah.
You deserve that, honestly. I have the opportunity, and then he, I don't know if I can say this history.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, but he said like they have like one little history around him and United, and he said, wow, it will be something in my career then. It'll be amazing to play there. It's an unbelievable club. And Ronaldo also say,
He wished to play
yeah, he wished to play exactly.
here at Man United.
Yeah, he said like, wow, it will be like something then I will enjoy a lot to play. And they feel like, yes, it's a good move, perfect move. Because if Ronaldo does something like that, my red done. And Ronaldo, yeah, talking about the histories when he play here, against all the atmosphere around the Old Trafford, everything like that, the fans. And then, you know, I felt inside of me already like it's my perfect a movie, but after they say, I say like, yeah, the check is already there.
Good
Was
people
this-
to get advice.
Imagine, it
from.
was
Yes.
perfect people to have this kind of details.
Matheus, always a pleasure to talk
Yeah,
to you.
it's
Good luck.
reciprocal.
Good luck here at Man United.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Saudi Pro League officials are believed to have met with the United captain's representatives over a potential move, with positive initials talk already taking place. The Portugal international is however understood to be demanding a contract, worth around £33 to tempt him away from Old Trafford. A host of European stars have once again followed in the footsteps of Cristiano Ronaldo, and flocked to Saudi Arabia this summer. AC Milan's Theo Hernandez and Liverpool's Darwin Núñez have both signed for league title holders Al Hilal, while Ronaldo's Al Nassr have strengthened their ranks with the additions of João Felix and more recently Kingsley Coman. Fernandes, however, appeared to rule out a move to the Middle East earlier this summer, as the United No-8 wants to continue playing at the top level of European football. Announcing his decision to stay at the Red Devils in June, Fernandes told reporters, "It would have been an easy move. I had Ruben Neves and João Cancelo, they're at Al Hilal, two people I have a great friendship with, but I want to stay at the highest level, play in big competitions, because I still feel capable. There was an opportunity, the president called me, and asked if I wanted to go there. They were waiting for me. I spoke to Coach Amorim and he asked me not to go. Manchester United didn't want to sell me. They don't need the money. If I had wanted to leave, they would have made it happen." Fernandes turned down a lucrative proposal from Al Hilal earlier this summer at the request of Ruben Amorim. Despite suffering a 1-0 loss to Arsenal, the Red Devils' performance on the opening day of the season showed promise. The loss of Fernandes would no doubt come as a huge blow to Amorim after what despite resulting in a 1-0 loss, was a promising first game of the season at home to Arsenal. United fans left Old Trafford with much more optimism than they would have had at many points last season after a spirited and entertaining performance against Mikel Arteta's men. New recruits Matheus Cunha and Brian Mbeumo were particularly impressive, after signing for a combined fee of nearly €140 this summer, and United's new striker Benjamin Sesko also made his debut off the bench. A glaring mistake from Altay Bayındır ultimately cost the Red Devils a point, as the Turkish goalkeeper flapped at a corner which was nodded home by Ricardo Calafiori. United are nevertheless seemingly drawing closer to fixing their goalkeeping issue, with club officials nearing the completion of a deal for Royal Antwerp goalkeeper Sen Lammens. The transfer, believed to be worth around £17 is expected to be completed in the coming days, with the Belgian viewed as a long-term replacement for the struggling Andre Onana. United continue their Premier League campaign at Craven Cottage tomorrow afternoon.